Cardinals will kick this away and start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Send the back in motion. He finds some space. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
QB keeper all the way. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Back to throw. It's Baker. A short completion of the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score Louisville 7, Clemson 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he will be stuffed for no gain. When they tried to get the counterplay to the edge, Kurt, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counterplay. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has. Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back to throw. It's Baker. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Breaks into open space. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. He's got room to run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Going to try to use his legs here. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. A screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Clemson. They couldn't stop him there. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. To the air. It's Baker. He escapes the pocket, looking for a receiver deep middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
Clemson, 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Burrell. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. About as exciting a first quarter as you can ask for. Let's check out the stats so far. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Third down play for this offense. He keeps it on a design run. He shreds the tackle. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They've got him, but he easily makes the first down of this drive and keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
He's got it with room to run. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Burrell. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Back in motion now. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
To throw, it's Baker. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Motion now from the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Will not be brought down. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the Cardinals hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Touchdown, Louisville. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Now that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. This will likely be the last play of the half. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to find room. It's Maddox. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pulls it in. It's Burrell. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at
touchdown, Tigers. to put them on top now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pocket breaking down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Back to pass. It's Baker. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They keep him off balance with a run. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And that pass ball's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Short pass finds the tight end. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. This air attack is still unstoppable.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. No shot to bring him down. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence in it.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. And the Tigers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. He gets loose. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Baker. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Burrell. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we...
He's looking to make a big play downfield. He hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he gets there. They run it into the end zone for the 2-point try to build the lead to 8 points now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll run it here. He breaks free. Here he goes. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Gonna run it. It's Burrell. And that run produces a decent gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. If I'm this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
And he's going to bring this one out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
The Cardinals will come to the line to run the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the Cardinals with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Baker. With the catch, it's Anderson. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Coming up the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Working tight windows. It's Baker. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Breaking tackles and going. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Bringing pressure. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. They break a huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Looking downfield, it's Baker on the move now. And he grabs it for the 2-point conversion to make this a 1-score game.
Well, that is a big conversion here. They are coming on strong near the end, but will it be enough? The 2 here gets them within a possession. They got to get the ball back, and that is always the trick here. Will they have enough time?
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks right for a quick completion. He's found some room with the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They
breaks into the clear. They got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out. But I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Runner finally brought down the 5-yard line. Defense getting pushed back here.
And that's a